Got a bit of an update for you on Phoenix TV from one of our other Manchester teams, our Manchester Sledge Hockey. And I've got their head coach with it today, Pete. Hi, Pete.
All right, mate.
I understand that we had a weekend down in Hull at the end of the month, the second sojourn. Can you let us know how we got on?
Yeah, we did. It's the second round of the Division 1 games, and it was us versus Kingston, Peterborough, and then Kingston versus Peterborough as well. And unfortunately, we lost both games. I have no idea how. First game against Kingston, just absolutely battered them and lost 2-1. And then the second game against Peterborough, again, it's probably a 50-50 game, and they ended up winning 3-2. So it's just one of those where you can't complain about everything. It's just one of those games.
Anything to do with, did the Sledge Hockey team not know about your bench record? Is this? I
was waiting for you to bring that up. No, it was, like I say, it was one of those where you come off after the game and you're trying to pick out things that maybe you did wrong that you can kind of work on, and there wasn't anything. It was just one of those. It's like, I said, the Kingston game was almost one-sided loss to the wrong team that I've ever seen. Their goalie played out of his skin, and the puck just seemed to hit everything else but like the open spaces. And
so you battled them 1-2.
Pretty much, yeah.
Peterborough, they've got a good side though, haven't they? They've got quite a lot of experience in their side.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 3 or 4 GB guys in, but 2 of our guys have only just recently made the GB squad, like tail end of last year. One of our other guys has had a big kind of gap between last playing and starting again, whereas Peterborough got quite a lot of experienced GB players. So it kind of showed, I think, the execution of some of the stuff they were doing. But yeah, again, it was 2 cracking games, and we lost 7-2 to them at Altrincham the first round, so 3-2, and again, there wasn't really much to pick between them.
So was there learning points to pick up from the video and that in future?
Probably a few little bits and pieces we just need to kind of tighten up on, which we've been working on in training. But I mean, if we can show the same level of improvement from the first games to the second, and the same kind of level from second to third, and I really can't see why we can't pick up sort of 2 wins. So, well, just jinxed it there, sorry.
So when's our next outing then? We got one scheduled yet?
Yes, our next one I think will have been played by the time this goes out, which is on the 20th of July, which is down in Peterborough, and it's the title decider, unfortunately, between Peterborough and Kingston. They're both on level points. I think Peterborough ahead on goal difference. So yeah, we've still got a hand to play in it if we beat 1 or 2 of them. Unfortunately, we're kind of just focusing on the playoffs.
So let's try and spoil it for both of them then and pick up a couple of wins.
Absolutely. We're aiming for 2 wins out of 2. We're not far away from it, so I guess we'll just have to see.
So look forward to your report on the next show after this one then.
Fingers crossed, and I said we'll get some more good footage for you guys as well. Well, ladies and gents, we have a slight add-on to the Sledge Hockey news. As we mentioned before, we did have games on the 20th of July down in Peterborough. They were the last round of games in the division, and Phoenix got their first ever victory, a 6-2 win against the Kingston Kestrels in their second game. Unfortunately, the first game didn't go quite according to plan, and we lost 5-0. And the third game was a title decider between Peterborough and Kingston, and it was the Peterborough Phantoms who won. So they've deposed the reigning champions. So we've got to say congratulations to the Peterborough Phantoms for their first ever championship. Now this does mean that Peterborough finished first in the league, Kingston second, and Phoenix third. So with the playoffs coming up in the very near future, it does mean that it's going to be Kingston versus Phoenix in one game. It's a bit of a revenge match there possibly. And then it's the 2 champions of Division 1, the Peterborough Phantoms, versus Division 2 champions, the Cardiff Devils. Now the winners from both those games will go through to play for the playoff championship. So can Phoenix do it and make it a playoff double? Keep watching Phoenix TV to find out.